Well, it's about design and engineering, and aerodynamics is a part of that. And when we work together really well, we end up with a great product. You know, the idea with the new Model Y was to take the best-selling vehicle on the road and make it better. And we listened to customer feedback, something we're really good at doing. We just looked at, you know, what we're doing with new design language for Cybertruck, Cybercab, and you start to see that emerging in the new Model Y as well. So again, the front really distinctive now. It has its own personality. I think that's something that was lacking on the outgoing Model Y. You know, a lot of people thought it's just like a bigger Model 3. Now it has its own unique headlights, unique front end look, and with that, we were able to make the car more efficient. So, yeah.
Which is pretty amazing. Each year, the change is just subtle. It just becomes a better looking version.
That's the goal.
Yeah, and this
that's
is
my
the
job.
dual motor version.
This is the dual motor.
Okay.
It's actually, we're starting with the launch edition. And then all of the other variants, the dual motor base edition, rear wheel drive, performance, the 7-seater options, those will come later in the year.
And this is about what, 46,000?
So yeah, the base price of launch edition is $46,990, but we get all the bells and whistles, including everything. It's $59,990 to start, and then
Yeah, but that's with dual motor.
Dual motor in launch edition is 455 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque. The base dual motor is 410 horsepower. But you know, that's like, it's not just horsepower, it's the torque that matters, and we get that power straight off the line. So 0 to 60 is improved on this car, goes 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds.
Well, that's the old saying, horsepower sells cars, torque wins races.
That's right.
Yeah. I was talking with someone, they said, oh, I like these headlights. But these are not the headlights.
Correct.
These are not the headlights.
Yeah, these are not the headlights.
This is
headlights,
just a light bar,
Headlights are actually down here.
Okay.
And this is a distinctive light bar, also DRL, daytime running lights. So,
okay.
Cool thing about the headlights, you know, they're matrix style headlights, so they have the ability to change their, you know, their beam pattern. And we're going to launch in a couple of months, right after we start delivering automatic adaptive driving beams. So first in the US should be, when other cars are coming at you, the lights will turn off to the oncoming traffic so they don't get blinded. Here, that allows us to flow the air up over the top faster and quicker than before and get a nice laminar flow going on the back. The coefficient of drag, you know, overall is down as low as 0.22 now, depending on what wheels and tires you have. It's like a 4 or 5% improvement. It's really because of this front end. But the other cool thing it did was it made it safer for, you know, pedestrian impacts and also frontal crash. We were able to get a much better pulse, reduce the occupant injury, and give you a better, not that you should hit people, but if you do get hit,
you did,
like you fall softer onto the hood.
They have to bounce off and get up laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a little Easter egg, we got a front camera now, so pretty exciting for people that want to see what's down right in front of them. You don't hit a curb anymore.
And that gives us the ability to do the 360-degree view, which, you know, right now is in all our cars with Tesla sort of vision, showing that emulated view, but
side view mirrors.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought by this point we'd have just a small camera here, and you
mean like the one right below
This
it?
is an enormous piece of equipment here, and the drag must be pretty
Yeah, we actually
substantial.
added a feature. You can see
that
it, your
line?
hand is on it. That feature is to improve the aero drag, but also the acoustic drag on the windows. So the cabin noise is quieter. With this little ridge here, it actually helps the airflow.
Okay. You may notice
no grill
there's
in the front.
no grill and no badge up front. We
Right.
took the T off. We figured Franz's styles were iconic enough. People know it's a Tesla.
I hate it.
I hate it. Hate it. And he's looking at me and I'm like, yeah, it's got to be one piece.
Yeah.
And so we actually had to go with our lighting suppliers, buy the machines that were never made this big before. This is over 5 feet wide. It's like 5 foot 3 inches or something wide light. And we had to buy new machines, just like we did with our Giga castings, to make the biggest injection molding machine 2-shot in the world. And we have them, you know, real thing. But like, you gotta, I mean, I think that too many people stop at like, oh, it's hard. But actually, making one part is easier than making 3.
Right.
And you only have to ship one part, so the logistics go down. And like we tried like to, you know, pull costs out of other areas and put it in areas that are really important. And you know, overall, like cost isn't there, but the first answer to any idea is not no, but it costs this much.
The glass, super flush load floor now, so you don't get your stuff caught and then it falls in. You do get a lot of extra storage space down below, which is great. And if you need even more storage space, just at the touch of a button.
We have the flip and fold seats that usually you have to do manually, and now we've added that as a power system.
So now you can take a nap.
The suspension and connect sections to make those super stiff, and that way we could lower the bushing rates and get better isolation, so you get a better ride, but it also feels solid.
Yeah, it's lighter, but it feels heavier.
Yeah, it's a good way to
And
put it.
not in the steering, just in the
Like
sort
the
of-
agility, sort of the feel
planted.
of it. Yeah. Well, the suspension's all new in that regard. You know, we redid the front and rear kinematics. The rear kinematics really focusing on impact noise. It's a big complaint from a lot of our customers. Impact noise is down about 25–30%, and that all comes from the suspension geometry and that point stiffening that we were talking about. Let the body flow back there and reduce that booming that people get annoyed by. So you can have better conversation front and rear.
What's the highest mileage Tesla you found at a customer?
Down or heat up, which is
Is
great.
that just the front? Or
Yeah,
all-
just the front.
Yeah.
The
Heated,
rear has
heated in
heated
the rear.
seats. Yeah, we have heated seats in the rear, but ventilated is only in the front, and it works with HVAC system. So it's all auto. In Tesla HVAC, we sort of believe, you know, all input is error, and so we try and make it work with the system. But of course,
Right.
you can override it and, you know, do whatever you want.
Yeah, lots of storage here, storage up here. You can hide it all away, close it all up. You don't have to see the cup holders or anything.
Right.
A more efficient vehicle out of it.
Right.
Yeah, suspension impacts are nice and quiet now, right?
They're super quiet. Impact noise, yeah, is down quite a bit in this car, but even on this like relatively bumpy road, you can feel it. And I think in the second row, you feel it the most. You know, there's a lot of
10-minute charge.
You know, everyone's always hoping for the next big leap in battery and cell
Yeah,
technology. The reality is, it's you know, like an incremental thing to improve it.